This beat is my recital. I think it's very vital to use the Force for good, of course. Our Skywalker, that's my time. Here we go. If I were a Jedi, I could out-rap Buster Rhymes. Going in like Qui-Gon Jinn for the win, I could flow in quadruple time. And at the Canadian border, every time I went on tour, I'd be like, this is not the undeclared MC Lars merch that you're looking for. I could levitate like Yoda, I'd eradicate Ebola. I could pick up girls, literally, even master the viola. I could read all of War and Peace in 10 minutes, entirely hate traffic. R2 on the roof of my Prius, dude, I could FaceTime holographic. I'd play for the A's and we'd win every game. Resurrect Mac Dre, do it all for the Bay. They'd all say, hey, Lars is neato, and always let me cut the line at El Theralito. 2 years ago, a friend of mine asked me to say some Jedi rhyme. So I said this rhyme I'm about to say. I fought the Sith, then it went this way.
If I were a Jedi, bet I'd get all the ladies. I would not get more than Dumbledore or Leto or Atreides. If you try to strike me down, I'll just be more powerful. If I were a Jedi, that would be hella awesome. Singing do or do not, there is no try. Do or we'll fail every time.
It's a trap! It's a trap! Hey! 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 It's a trap!
Ain't no telling what we gon' do. Yeah. I've been. Look. I wanna treat you like a 90s R&B song. No, it's only been a month, but I don't think we need long. Cause you got me out of my comfort zone, feeling comfortable in deep water cause of shallow feelings and undertows. See, I don't usually fall this fast, but you will make me call my last until I lose my number. Ain't worried about a title, but hope you don't choose another. Yeah, I'm in over my head, but something about you in the city makes me hope for the best. But fuck it, dog, I'm 23 with the world on a string, getting paid for every word that I sing. I earned everything, been working, and now I'm paying rent with my passion. GQ sending checks when I know nothing about fashion. I swear there's something you lack and that I know how to supply. We ain't even gotta talk, I see it all in your eyes. What we gon' do, I'm just trying to love you. So come and spend the night, let me treat you right, baby, baby. Because ain't no question what we want to. Let me be the one to do this thing together. Ain't nobody do it better than you. Yeah. Sipping wine that's quadruple my age, with a girl that's got me feeling this unusual way. Giving up private shows leads to where the private show I would go. Risk it all earlier if I knew just how those eyes would roll. See, you're either getting dirty or dusty, and I'm trying to be a man that you see worthy of trust and know that you're moving. And we ain't got the time to invest in something real, but for some reason I try nonetheless. Guess that's my intuition mixing with soul boom bap. So play that Mary J. Nah, there's no more rainy days. You prefer that 702 over them 808s. And yeah, you way too independent for some major deal. Mad when I take the bill and pay for meals. Ain't even gotta say it's real, cause I understand the value of time and place. She can tell I'm overthinking the way that I'm looking past her, so she turned my head toward her and she kissed my.
Hey guys, hopefully you guys can hear me. I'm just gonna end up doing a little test because that was the one thing I forgot to do before we started. Oh man, does that ever happen to anybody else where you think you got everything covered and then you have that aw shit moment at last second? Anyway, so I just heard myself echo. So tonight we are continuing our mission of filling this sketchbook. Oh geez, I dropped the post-it note. Of course I would, right? Let me grab that. So of course I would do that. Anyway, how are you guys doing tonight? I'm having a really great day. Can't really complain. Today, in case you don't follow me on social media, it's to all the songs on my dad. Tonight, we are the Sketchbook project. It's sketchbooks, which you can purchase a sketchbook. Was due back in February. A bunch of people on my Instagram we got the front and so all the doodles. I know vaguely what their faces look like, as I didn't have a chance to act Vader and Yoda tonight. I don't know. I might change my mind about that here in a second, because Terminator sounds pretty dang awesome. So, in case you don't know, my name's Alethea. I go by the artist name Ink Eater. I'm a portrait artist of sorts. I also do animations, and I really love talking about music. So if that's totally up your alley, then definitely follow me at Ink Eater on YouTube. We've been doing live streaming consistently, at least every Saturday at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But for the most part, the rest of it has kind of gone shenanigans. Let's see. Got no comments. That's neither here nor there. So, like I said, last week we drew... Oh, we pulled it out to the sandworm. And of course, I wouldn't silence my phone, right? Watch it be my mom, because my mom loves to do that. She thinks I'm joking, but really, I'm not. Anyway, no, not at all. Let's just put you on vibrate. Anyway, the sketchbook, rather, these are stickers of drawings that I've done, because at the time I was dealing with a lot, and I figured, you know what, stickers are like kind of like awesome, so you'll see sticker drawings all scattered out throughout here. I've drawn most of these tongue-tied, gosh. Most of these, if you follow me on social media, you've probably seen them throughout the years. It was at one point where I was doing stickers in my Etsy shop. I don't do stickers anymore, which I really want to get back into. Just people weren't into them. Anyway, but I figured I wanted to fill up the rest of it. I really love how this came out. I want to color this so bad, but this paper is on the rather thin side, which makes me wish I wish I would have bought more of these markers. I'm absolutely in love with these Montana acrylic water-based markers. They're freaking amazing, and the coverage is like so beautiful. If you guys like, I use that marker for this. We used it for that marker that I just repurchased another one. Granted, I always find it funny. I don't know if any of you guys can relate to the fact that sometimes when you buy a marker, they tell you fine. It's fine point. And you go to buy it and like you're like, man, that is one thick ass point. That is not a fine point. And I just find it funny because I always get super fine point and all of them confused, or rather they don't have the one I'm looking for, or I'm imagining something in my head and it just ends up not being so. Granted, Posca has the fine point pen, which I'm in love with this pen too. Granted, I wish there was more in it, ink-wise. But yeah, I repurchased that marker, and I wish I would have bought more of these colors, because I didn't realize all the different colors they have until I went online, because I don't know about you, but sometimes some art stores in general are set up weird, and you don't know exactly where items are going to be. So I just ordered it online, and then I just happened to see that there was other colors, but I didn't think to buy any other ones. Might do that for future reference to fill this sketchbook, because while it being thick, it's not heavy, because I would love to use this pink color in the rest of the sketchbook, but oh, that watercolor, it bleeds like holy hell. There's actually 2 pages stacked on top of one another because it was just madness. As you can see right here, it basically just goes through the paper, so I don't know what to use on this particular paper other than maybe color pencils, which I don't know if I want to bust out the color pencils. Anyway, I ramble and I rant. So tonight, we've got a few choices here to choose from. I don't know which one I want to choose yet. See, Darth Vader sounds pretty awesome. You know what? I think I might do it on this page. So I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna decide which page would be good. I'm gonna take a small little break, tweet out to everybody that we are live, and we're gonna come back and decide on which page we're gonna actually put Yoda and Darth Vader. You know, it'd be kind of funny to put them on this page because we got Barbara Walters. Yeah, we're gonna go with this. So much fun. Anyway, let me tweet out to everybody, or, ooh, no, we're sticking with this page. So, let me tweet out to everybody that we're going to be drawing here in a second and that we're live. So, if you're just joining in, normally I kind of zone out, turn on some tunes. Oh, by the way, I got Spotify working, so you guys can actually hear, or not hear, not necessarily hear, but rather you can see in the listening to section now, we have what's currently playing on our thing. We finally got that set up because I actually took the time to set it up. Anyway, so let me tweet out to everybody that we are live, and we'll get to drawing Darth Vader and Yoda here in a second. So if you're just joining us, get that thing that you want to get done, whether it's all need something to get done. So I kind of call this like, hey, this is my accountability club, and my accountability is we're going to finish the sketchbook before the end of the year and send this shit in. Because, man, I don't know about you, but I hate leaving things undone, like not completed to finish. And this I totally intended on finishing, but hey, shit happens. So it's all about, you know, getting it done in the long run. So get that in, yeah.
Yelling blue earns. Attacked by Roomba robots gone anthropomorphic. He's part Trippy the dog and part Kenny McCormick. He was riding on his Harley on the cover of his bio. Crashing the planet hype, yeah, he's been up there for a while. He was texting Homer, hit him, well surprised, he survived. He's twice as cool as Wheelhouse, though we can't really drive. Have you ever felt crushed by the weight of the planet? If you have, let me tell you that Hans Moment understands it. You've gotta get up, you've gotta put on your tie, lace up your orthopedic shoes and look up at the sky and say, hey, so the wolves start to circle. Moment, Hans Moment, you can't keep Hans Moment down. Cause he's like cowabunga dudes with a skateboard in his hand, hipster glasses so thick and round. Moment, Hans Moment, you can't keep Hans Moment down. Even in his iron lung, well, he's still dependable. He's the talk of the whole darn town. This player was the mayor over 30 years ago. Brought an anthem to the people, he told everyone he loved. And one day it was discovered that the whole thing was a hoax. So they tied him to a horse out in the desert, let him go. This player was the mayor over 30 years ago. Daenerys be the name, and I'm setting hearts aflame when I'm burning down these villages and freeing all the slaves. Wiz Khaleesi, have you bit my dragons? My brother tried to sell me to Khal Drogo, look what happened. A bit hot-headed with that molten golden crown. I stopped the Khalasar, so don't be messing with me now. Look, they're so frisky and they always try to mac. Zara, Zoe, and Daxos had to lock him in a vault. Made my way to Slaver's Bay, but it was not my fault. It was karmic retribution. There was no preparing them when Crisis tried to mess with the wrong Targaryen. I smarted him like Tyrion when I knew how Valyrian. These creatures on my shoulders, well, I think you should be fearing them. You are now watching the throne. I got dragon blood, what you wanna do, son? I got dragon blood, what you wanna do? I got dragon blood, what you wanna do, son? Cause I'm always going hard with my Dothraki crew. I got dragon blood, what you wanna do, son? I got dragon blood, what you wanna do? I got dragon blood, what you wanna do, son? Cause I'm always going hard with my Dothraki crew. The Thraki. They crucified the slaves and put them on the cross. Sir Jorah, please get lost. I know you think I'm hot. My schedule's kinda busy, got no time for Perrier-ing. White girl politicking, that's Daenerys Palin. From Dorne to the Stormlands, the North and beyond. To the Westlands and Essos, I'm keeping it strong. From the Crownlands to the Reach, you know I'm getting love. To the Riverlands and back because I've got that dragon blood. So follow more coolness, I thought that you knew this. But dragons aren't people, you know we
Darth Vader. So we can draw him. Probably gonna have to look up Yoda here in a minute or two. Anyway, I'm gonna put him right here. Oh, this is gonna be funny. How are you guys doing tonight? Hope you guys are doing awesome. If you're just joining us, we are pretty much filling out my sketchbook. It's a sketchbook from Sketchbook project. You basically fill it up, send it back, and it gets put into a library of sketchbooks, which I think is pretty cool. My mom got it for me, I think it was like last Christmas. Anyway, so I'm probably going to get to listening to some music. Feel free to bust out your sketchbook if you like, or sit back, watch the doodle unfold. We're going to be drawing off of our list. So we've Captain Jack Sparrow. I got to figure out what type of coloring I can do, because I really want to paint the bandana that goes around his head, but this paper is super thin. That's the only complaint I have. I really wish, they say that you can take it apart and replace the paper, as long as it comes back in, in the sketchbook form, but nobody's got time for that, right? I wanted to. I had intention, after realizing between this page here and this one that it's gonna bleed. Started putting stickers in it, because I was really into doing drawings and I wanted to keep track of all the stickers I had, so I started just putting them in here. It's an easy way to fill a sketchbook, but these are all drawings that we've done on time lapses on my YouTube channel. This is one of the drawings we drew last week that's behind it all, which is the sandworm from Beetlejuice, because somebody suggested we draw Beetlejuice, but we've already drawn him, so I really love this drawing too. I've got to figure out, I think that'd be really cool. Anyway, I'm rambling here. But yeah, so that's the two drawings that we did last week. Anyway, so tonight we're continuing that list. We're going to kind of go through it all. Granted, some of these are going to take a little bit of research, just because, man, Dead Punk Rockers supergroup, like, you literally blew my mind, Rachel, because I'm like, dude, I don't even know who I would pick right now. Putting me on the spot here. So that one I'm going to have to do a little bit of research on who I would actually draw. And then that's a good one, but that one also is going to take a little bit more research. And a few of these, I have to actually look it up and watch them, but I'm so stoked, I'm going to be honest, on this list to draw 1980s Weird Al Yankovic. That's the one where I'm like, ooh, that sounds really freaking good. But the plan is to pretty much fill this sketchbook as the weeks go by. So if you're like, where was the poll, Alethea? The poll this week actually was non-existent because we asked you guys for this list. So we're just kind of continuing and crossing them off as we go. Oh man, I'm just realizing now it looks like that's her hand eating a taco. Anyway, I ramble, I rant. Barbara Walters. And we're going to put probably Yoda right here. But then we've got this empty space right here. So if you're just joining us, help us decide what we end up putting in this space right here. So I'm going to turn on the tunes. Feel free to bust out your sketchbook. And if you're not into drawing, just feel free to watch the drawings unfold. And feel free to ask any questions. We might not answer right away. It might take us a few minutes, but we'll definitely answer at some point. So let me just take a small teeny weeny break. to let people know that we are going to start drawing here. And
into a nest up in the stars and made enough room to snuggle us up as a couple of starstruck larks. That's kind of beautiful, ain't it? Let's go and frame it. My fine art skills are crappy, so I have to use my words to paint it. I hope I've illustrated, even in the smallest bit, how much I love you, and when I say it, babe, I mean it. I really mean it, not just when it's convenient. With you, I've got an LQ that's bordering on genius. My Venus, my queen, yes, visions of you scenic. You're all I need, babe.
Oh my god, I never thought I'd ever hear MGMT again. But guess who popped up on the Yo Gabba Gabba Spotify station yesterday?
She's late for baby yoga, but she's looking hella fly. Breastfeeding out in public, catching everybody's eye. With her brand new Orbit stroller and her probiotic smoothie. I hope was checking prices on that tasty vegan sushi. With that Adbusters mag and her artisan toast. She's always shopping to the Bushwick parties and the vinyl stacks. She misses Cafe Grumpy and Brooklyn Label. But when she's back in Franklin, she can never get a table. She remembers Luna Lounge where she passed out flyers for an underground band named Arcade Fire. Before Lena Dunham was successful and paid, Hipster Girl was on the L trying to find her way. Well, Hipster Girl grew up and got her MFA. Married with the mortgage and an IRA. Hybrid minivan up in the carpool lane. But Hipster Mom is...
Can I call you back in a bit? I have to Skype my lactation consultant.
She looks so good when she shops organic, cause she cares about her baby and the future of our planet. But life has gotten hectic now that she's become a mom. Though the charter school waiting list isn't all that long, and the Mandarin immersion that they offer every morning combines a bit of Waldorf and a bit of Montessori. And the rooftop playground has an urban petting zoo with recycled wood chips and a Manhattan view. Cause her Greenpoint sublet had to go. Bedford got too crowded and she'd seen enough shows, so she married a designer and moved to Park Slope. Found a nice brownstone and they took out a loan. And her Etsy store has been doing great since Ellen Page Instagrammed her diaper bouquets. Before the Starbucks down on Union sold soy lattes, there was Hipster Girl trying to find her way. Well, Hipster hybrid minivan up in the carpool lane. But Hipster Mom is doing okay. Well, Hipster Girl grew up and now she makes it rain. Amber teething necklace that she bought fair trade. Vegan chocolate cake for baby's first birthday. And Hipster Mom is doing okay.
Did you hear Jessica had an elective epidural? It's like she doesn't even care about the health of her newborn. How basic.
No more TV on the radio, it's NPR, where she heard the interview in her husband's car with her ex-fiancé who had gone EDM. But ever since her wedding, it was hard to stay friends. And his co-ed hoodie with the dragonfly, she kept it in her club and got her MFA. Married with the mortgage and an IRA. Hybrid minivan up in the carpool lane. But Hipster Mom is doing okay. Well, Hipster Girl grew up and now her world has changed. The vintage Slayer onesie has begun to fade. Still on the second page of Mom is doing okay.
Are you kidding? Of course I'm not going to let her wear pink. Didn't you see the Huffington Post article on Facebook this morning? Gender roles are so passé. That's why I'm siding with Blossom on the whole Frozen controversy. Have you seen Blackfish? It is so sad. There is no way we are ever going to have a birthday party at SeaWorld, ever. Do you think the gold iPhone 6 clashes with her indigo aura?
zombie T-Rex is back. Undead swag with that old school rap. Cause it's Curtis Blow with that Nerdist flow. Getting pterodactyl fly on the track. 4 records deep, 5 EPs, 1 mixtape, cause you can't kill me. Poison when I spit it, Komodo dragon, nerdcore royalty, Kimono dragon. Cisco Badalian loquaciousness, no rapper ever born did a rhyme like this. MC Lars with the rhythmic alacrity, oratory skills causing mad catastrophe. The whole crew sick, like Kubrick, got your eyes wide shut for this apocalypse. Let's face it, I'm an awesome rapper, post-punk laptop velociraptor. Never won't dumb it down for the mainstream fan, cause the mainstream fan has lame taste, man. Yeah, I said it. And I'm flying over hurdles, keep it underground like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. See a funny thing happen on my way to the stage. Waylaid by a stegosaurus, stacking on my leg. When I made my escape, it was way too late. Got that T-virus strain all up in my veins. Bringing pain like the Necronomicon. Iguanagon loose up at Comic-Con. Tearing up your lawn like a Mothladon. Take away your girl like I was Donkey Kong. Jurassic Park, this van in your city every time I rock a show. Cause the fans all bounce when I light up the room with that pyroclastic flow. Yo! No mercy, no surrender. Zombie T-Rex, I'm killing it forever. No surrender. Zombie T-Rex, I'm killing it forever. No mercy, no surrender. Zombie T-Rex, I'm killing it forever. No mercy, no surrender. Zombie T-Rex, I'm killing it forever. Cause I'll make that smart music, that hard DIY from the heart music, that Lars, he came to straight rocket music, that burning down your local hot topic music, that KRS-One on my album music, that of course you know I've read up on Malcolm music, that PMA all day music, that guy who gave you K-Flay music, that R.I.P. Pat Wood music, that only wanna do a bit of good music, that got here on my own music, that hey it's Weird Al on my phone music, that Lit Hop Edgar Allan Poe music, that show your English teacher how to flow music, that TED Talk read a book music, that look at Sister Crack on the hook music, like no mercy, no surrender. Zombie T-Rex, I'm killing it forever. No mercy, no surrender. Zombie T-Rex, I'm killing it forever. No mercy, no surrender. Zombie T-Rex, I'm killing it forever. No mercy, no surrender. Zombie T-Rex, I'm killing it forever.
Our top story tonight, a herd of zombie dinosaurs is loose in San Francisco, causing more damage and destruction than the city has ever seen. We go now live to the Golden Gate Bridge, where a zombie Tyrannosaurus Rex is currently ripping apart the suspension cables and pushing cars into the bay. San Francisco has already seen its local coffee markets impacted by these zombie dinosaurs, organic Arabica, and then enterprising, and finally an Oxford study finds that white kids are still not hyphy. What can you do to help? We'll cover it after the break.
Yeah, play that one, dude. You know we know other songs, right? got to. When I'm not playing all day up in this band, I'll be serving up Joe at my coffee stand. But every dang day, DP play the same songs, shuffling on feetsies. Today is the day where I break the status quo. You know we going out tonight like Gladys. Hey, let's hit the club. The bros replied, why not? Time to get a Holla game flyer than a Skywalker. You know what I meant. Time to pop some bottles. Money will be spent. We about to have more girls than Java. Wait, check the bank account. Okay, we drinking water. That's what'll happen. Falling on a budget. Musicians' life, different stories, so we won't discuss it. But we still rolling deep as how we be. Nothing but a growing heap of status. They consoling me like a bowling team. Man, we all strike out. Ladies scolding me.
Really know though, we got plenty tricks. They just wanna see the old show, but we wanna see them things bounce like a pogo. So we can't say we only play it once, homie. Wopo. If you wanna shake it, do that, cause we gonna play it. We at it every day, every day, every. If you want it, just ask. Guarantee we play it. We at it every day, every day, every. Once upon a time near Yavin, the modal loads had the big stages. We were mobbing, rolling 7 deep. Have that screw 'em. They say I started big money. Now I hit the club spending all my tip money. The ladies still dig what Dork Nat supplies, and it's not cause my midi-chlorian count is high. I don't have midi-chlorians, but they know what I do have. It's getting old though. I can't settle down playing the same song on the same stage with old bros. It's gotta stop if you believe it. Every gig, my Derimian. Any tricks, they just wanna see the old show, but we wanna see them things bounce like a pogo. So we can't say we only play it once, homie. Wopo. If you wanna shake it, do that, cause we gonna play it. We at it every day, every day, every. If you want it, just ask. Guarantee we play it. We at it every day, every day.
Name is Lirin, get a clue, I'm the backup. See us coming through, better move, better back up. In the club we chillin', ladies fillin', we the modal nodes. I'm just tryna hop at the toilet with the open toes. Open those bottles. Wait a minute, Fergie, hold the phone. Did you say that we ain't got no money that we holding no? Guess that we better stop warming up after can't say you out.
Tunes at the back. Characters, no animation reality. Destroy the town, we come around, we rush out, no doubt.
I'll put this rabbit in the dip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. Let's put these tunes up in the dip. When you dip, I dip, we dip. I'll put the shoe up in the dip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. When I'm mobbing with the weasels, we can dip Toontown into a ground. This rabbit in the dip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. Let's put these tunes up in the dip. When you dip, I dip, we dip. I'll put this shoe up in the dip. When I dip, you dip, with the weasels, we can dip Toontown into the ground. Funny but my ears tall. Got a lot on my plate, dog. Only thug right out here in Toontown. Baby Herman, put the knife down. Pop a weasel for my peoples like clap clap. Giving haters dirt naps. I got a girl and she always got the carrot cake. It's an interspecies robbing all day. With Mickey Mouse making that pay. Them cartoons from back in the day. Just do what we show in his face. He'd probably be after our day. The dippy be letting it spray. I won't believe it, I can't believe it, I shan't believe it, no way. Cause Roger Rabbit don't play. Doing donuts all day. With Roger Rabbit. 1, 2, like a Roger Rabbit. I'll put this rabbit in the dip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. Let's put these tunes up in the dip. When you dip, I dip, we dip. I'll put the shoe up in the dip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. When I'm mobbing with the weasels, we can dip Toontown into a ground. This rabbit in the dip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. Let's put these tunes up in the dip. When you dip, I dip, we dip. I'll put this shoe up in the dip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. When I'm mobbing with the weasels, we can dip Toontown into the ground.
Soon where Toontown once stood will be a string of fast food restaurants with Bible verses confusingly printed on cheeseburger wrappers and soda cups. Guitar retailers.
You with the weasels, we can dip Toontown into a ground. Rabbit in the dip.
You're only just a thing or two. I don't have all the answers.
It's up to misstep to shipwreck all in one night. What's the cure for that? Nothing. Still trying to find a way to keep buzzing. What's the cure for that? Nothing. Past like part like domino mosaic. The beat keeps calling me back. There's no escape. So what's the cure for that? Nothing. There's too many toys for me to ever stop crushing. Be equipped, crippled, kryptonite. Cause this ass flag bearers made an illuminati. People could try to trick you, they lie to themselves. Then portray a false mask when they say it's for real. Is it arrogance, ignorance, mental disturbance? Either way, didn't think I deserved this. It's the closest thing I've got to a cure for this malady. It's a pen and a book full of rhymes, rescue remedy. What's the cure for trying to find a way to keep buzzing? What's the cure for that? Nothing. Keep on until the world starts rocking. What's the cure for that? Nothing. Still trying to find a way to keep buzzing. What's the cure for that? Nothing. Keep on until the world starts rocking.
Well, I heard this dude named Schrodinger put cats inside a box. Someone please call PETA. That's quite unorthodox. Is the Heisenberg uncertainty principle all in effect? Zombie cats, both alive and dead. Well, what did you expect? When deciphering the binary, the waveform goes away. If you measure probability of specific quantum states, you can't know a priori how an atom might behave. Yet through this observation, the universe is changed. What? I've never seen a cat like that. Schrodinger, I'm sorry, but you might get slapped. Well, you won't get slapped at the very same time. Why can't you make up your mind? Micro to macro, classical to quantum. Superpositions? I think we have a problem. When we check on the cat, is he alive or dead? You say both, but now you're messing with my head. The multiverse has got me down. How can I be in the woods while I'm also downtown? And don't say Central Park, I mean a place where I can catch Pokemon after dark. Two answers at once, that's the haps. Like Kellyanne Conway's alternative facts. Alive while I'm dead, Schrodinger said it. Many possible worlds, you can go ask Hugh Everett. A future state like being asleep while at a Chainsmoker show. Wait, that happens constantly. Hold on, the possibilities are ample. Let me think about it, I can find a new example. Shaggy asked how magnets work. Unpaired electrons, don't feel like a jerk. 7 million records sold, that's a lot, ICP. While juggalos are criticized for lacking PhDs. And how can Twisted keep dissing Violent J when he hooked them up? That's not okay. On FagoLovers.net, I press refresh. A Hot 97, just getting upset. He's like Tech-9's a boy, but we paved the way. Blase Rose got dropped, I don't know what to say. And by the way, I saw Twisted at Webster Hall. A fight broke out, and the lights went on. You can't Dan Hatchet Men, Jamie and Paul. Why'd you have 7 openers that night after all? So what is a juggalo? I don't know. I left with a really sad feeling that show. Coming home, my girlfriend called me on the phone. She said packages were stolen from the lobby. I'm like, yo, we called the cops and described the box. 1 minute it was there, then 1 minute it was not. I'm like, oh my god, it's like Schrodinger's cat. The cops like, what? I'm like, imagine that. Okay, maybe I think I might be getting off track in a song about quantum physics and cats. My point is that a deterministic vision might limit your view and be a prison, while the probability that this verse is too long is 100%. So let's finish this song. I've never seen a cat like that. Schrodinger, I'm sorry, but you might get slapped. Well, you won't get slapped at the very same time. Why can't you make up your mind? Micro to macro, classical to quantum. Superpositions? I think we have a problem. When we check on the cat, is he alive or dead? You say both, but now you're messing with my head. I've never seen a cat like that. Schrodinger, I'm sorry, but you might get slapped. Well, you won't get slapped at the very same time. Why can't you make up your mind? Micro to macro, classical to quantum. Superpositions? I think we have a problem. When we check on the cat, is he alive or dead? You say both, but now you're messing with my head. There go that boy, yeah, he used to be my homie. He doesn't come around these days, I'm feeling kinda lonely. Was it something that I said? I don't get it. He spends his nights unfortunate and his mornings up on Reddit. Can't take it personal when he's on the go. Unicycle vertical, rolling out the dough. Still got the photo on my fridge from graduation. Paul and the fans all needed you. On YouTube they be clapping when they see you rolling up to me back when we were tadpoles. But now you won't return my calls, I'm getting kinda sad, bro. You left the lily pad, I know you had to go, but it hurt you never visit and it hurt you never wrote. There go that boy, I hope you know your friends and family love you, it's time that you came home. There go that boy, you're always on the go, the lily pad is waiting, bring that unicycle home. There go that boy, I hope you know your friends and family love you, it's time that you came home. There go that boy, you're always on the go, the lily pad is waiting, bring that unicycle home.
Look, I was just a tadpole, chilling in the lily pad. I was living really fast and I had to go and double up the cash flow. Traded up the unicycle for a Lambo. Now I'm riding with the team, money piling from the meme, now I'm shining on the screen. I turn into a giant on the scene, no DDP, but check the diamonds in the ring. That boy bragging about the jewelry, sorry if I'm flashy, but the fashion kinda new to me. I'm killing every used to. Look, Peppy taught me everything, like how to make it to the top of every Reddit page. I started from bought a new loft in the Everglades. There go that boy, I hope you know your friends and family love you, it's time that you came home. There go that boy, you're always on the go, the lily pad is waiting, bring that unicycle home. There go that boy, I hope you know your friends and family love you, it's time that you came home. There go that boy, you're always on the go, the lily pad is waiting, bring that unicycle home.
Guess you resented me when I got famous. Blowing up on Tumblr, the response was so insane. It always made you jealous every time you saw my face. On Nikki's Instagram, I saw you turn a greener shade. Hey, but I always wrote you back. I came home every Christmas on those fireflies with snacks. Sitting by the pond, you wouldn't even look my way. Just know that Pepe's here for you, that love will never change.
You on this coast. Yeah, I'm talking about that con life. Yeah, I got a delicate balance between what I do for pay and what I do for play. Which would I choose? I don't think that I could say. Sometimes I feel a little two-faced knowing I go two ways. I'm just trying to defy all odds like Doug Flutie. Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, I'm trying to strive to the weekend when the con is mine. Pack up my bags, ready, get set, go. Gotta catch my plane, time to jet set, yo. From coast to coast and con to con, like PAX to MagFest to CGF's what we on. Free food and save time, but like an Apple Watch, I gotta show a little FaceTime. So for a great time and chilling at the same time, get the squad together and get faded with some green wine and say bye. Yo, let me see your hands if you got that con life. Yeah, you heard me, I ain't gonna have. Put 'em up, let me hear your war. Let me see that cosplay. Shout out to the con, our hidden trove and enclave. Put 'em up, put 'em up. Day 2, a little party, never sight Vader. Had to let my force awaken several years later. Looked at the scotch and said, well played. Killed me last night, but now I'm back to life like Edo Sensei. Hit the vendor floor, it's where I spend the core amount of my time and my money, and in the end, but I'm rich in the memories of hanging with my homies, meeting cool cats who never would've known me. Keeping on schedule, man, that's half the battle.
I think we nailed it with Darth Vader. I might wait for him to dry a little bit, and I'm kind of impressed. This was kind of a test live on camera of holy shit, this might fuck up. It didn't bleed through the paper as bad as I thought it was going to with this particular marker, which I might go get more if I can find them on sale. Because even on this page, but then again, we're dealing with stickers, so there might be a layering thing going on. But I'm intrigued, and I want to buy more colors now. Based off our list, we drew Darth Vader. Let me try to see if this pen is working. I think I killed it. No, I didn't. Yay! I thought I killed it with the white inking pen, which, I don't know about you, but white inking pens to me are like hit and miss. Sometimes they're really great, sometimes they're really awesome. Other times it's like, But yeah, so we drew Darth Vader. We're probably going Yoda right over here. I'm trying to figure out what to put right here. So if you're joining us, feel free to suggest something right here. Or we might just pick from our list. I don't know. Let's see how long it takes us to draw Yoda first. Give me a minute. We'll be right back. I'm going to share an image of this on social media in case other people want to join us. And we'll go from there. I hope you guys are having an awesome Saturday into Sunday, wherever you guys are at. I'm having a really great weekend. Please, Alethea, stop killing the dang pen. I have this really bad habit of going over things I really shouldn't with inking pens and killing them. So I'm trying not to do that with this one, because I've already killed one of them. Anyway, so give me a second to share out on social media where we're at so far, and then we'll continue from there.
I can feel the brush inside my mind, painting what one might look like lying on the sofa, and another just plain lying, a previous me crying for lack of proper goodbye. The artwork, the starts of tears, so I leave it. It's fitting for a haunted house to have art that's beautifully tragic. If Scooby-Doo and crew rolled through my mind, I'd like to think they'd find themselves at past the love is like
Hey, man, listen to your feelings, the best thing you ever can. For your life, your wife, your partner. Life's difficult, no need to make it harder. While I'm on the topic, I'll clarify.
Media. Anyway, if you're just joining us tonight, we drew Darth Vader. I love it because I didn't realize at the time until like after the fact. It says fuck love, pass the guacamole. Fuck love, eat lots of chocolate. Tacos are my Valentine. Makes it seem like Darth Vader is like anti-love, and he's just bitchy because somebody broke up. Anyway, I hope you guys are having an awesome Saturday into Sunday wherever you guys are at. We're gonna get to actually drawing Yoda over here. It's gonna make it a little bit more interesting and kind of funny, I think. Feel free to suggest what we draw next. I'm kind of going off this list that we have here. So next up is Yoda, and then I might jump. I also have to remind my, but it's a pattern go. Anyway, I hope you're getting something done, or you're at least enjoying the drawing aspect to this live stream. If you do, definitely subscribe, hit the like button if that's your thing. If not, no worries. Anyway, we're gonna get onward to drawing Yoda.
Third prophet, take a look in the mirror and tell yourself, today I'm loving you. First comes age, then wisdom, got it. Second, third prophet, take a look in the mirror and tell yourself, today I'm loving you. Yo, this song goes out to all you people obsessed right now with learning IoT, MQTT, home automation, and messing around with that like little $30 computer. Yeah, the day goes by, I can say no lie that I don't hop in my Raspberry Pi. Hit up a slew of YouTube tutorials. Now it's falling into place like a little choreo. Everything's covered wall to wall like parkour. Started off small, and now I'm getting hardcore. Every single day, I'll be getting more smug. Home Assistant IO be my automation hub. And let me set things straight. No keyboard or monitor, I SSH. Yeah, you can't see me when I encrypt all my traffic through my VPN. You wanna try and track me, then be my guest. You couldn't find me even with my DNS. If you really want to, I will be direct. When I do not catch these hands, is the address. Do your research, that's what you'll get, man. Working on my music anywhere like a jet man. So fly to be so close by. All my files anytime, just cause these code lines. My syntax layout, strong like Snorlax. But you will never get this like your name Borat. If you bout that life, do it for the pie, man. Gotta rep the pie to your time, man. Do it for the pie, do it for the pie. It's not a real pie, so please don't eat it. Do it for the pie, do it for the pie. It's not a real pie, so please don't eat it. Do it for the pie, do it for the pie. It's not a real pie, so please don't eat it. Do it for the pie, do it for the pie. It's not a real pie, so please don't eat it. Oh no! The night's out. I'm about to turn, yo, lights out. Because it's past 10, own tracks as we're home. So the lights turn off from the location on our phone. All of my lights, maybe the right tab got a night bright that turns on at the notion of my finger when I swipe right. And if it's date night, I gotta set the mood, man, for no reason at all. Cause I gotta be that dude, man. Ha, creepy, I know. It's just all up in my guts like GPIO. Flow, open, VPN, all of my files. Got machines having combos, MQTT. Bruh, automation makes it beat too easy. My homie John's gold, like C3P. Oh yeah, my code's fixed, now we in completely. Everything's a sync, I guess I caught it Unity. Snippets of code from the Haas web community. Started off like I'm trying to learn Tamil. Now I SSH nano, type it in my YAML. Lines, I'll do it. Temperature control it. You're the one who broke into my house, I'll know it. If you wanna ride, Amazon got a holler, man. Computer does it all for like $35, man. Do it for the pie, do it for the pie. It's not a real pie, so please don't eat it. Do it for the pie, do it for the pie. It's not a real pie, so please don't eat it. Do it for the pie, do it for the pie. It's not a real pie, so please don't eat it. Do it for the pie, do it for the pie. It's not a real pie, so please don't eat it.
goes out to my Princess Peaches. Y'all know who you are. Yo, 1 year later, more better and more clever. Love for games is like diamonds, go on forever. Skipping and hopping it, my knowledge going and dropping it. It auto shift my soul, so I will never be stopping it. I slow it down so y'all can hear me turtle peaches. Dedicating this song to the gaming girl, my Princess Peaches. Girls with all the features, who's smarter than all the teachers. Give me a fever, she a pro. We can create some gifted creatures. I love all you ladies and I want my second player. In which planer will I find a girl who kills and team slayer? That won't give me snake eyes if I'm holding dies. I hold the temple down with the wrong date. Golden eye. Calling all my ladies who like to rock the cosplay. We can take it back to my place and have a little soiree. Party, partake a little gaming and getting gone. Girl, you know we do, it's all like song. Sing it to you girls now. To all my nerds and ladies, I gotta say one thing. Your girls will be so fine. Throw the TV on. You watch your controller. It must be a sign. Yo, to all my nerds and ladies, I gotta say one thing. Your girls will be so fine. Throw the TV on. You watch your controller. It must be a sign. Listen here now. My first crush, it gotta be the pink one. Amy Jo Johnson. What you think, son? I was 5 years old when I saw that midsection. If it existed, I probably would've had a kid erection. Holla at these girls, but there ain't nothing to feed her. They can be relaying a peace craft, cause I always be their hero. She watch me when I rise, and she catch me when I fall. When I die, she don't stall. She know she gotta gather Dragon Balls. Either way, you know you got me. Lightning like Final Fantasy 13, girl, you really shocked me. Then she cast a cure, I have to keep her. She got the key to lock my heart deeper. And if I bop out, I hope she misses geek. I love these girls so much, I even named my car Princess Peach. I'll be her memory card, so I can always save her. The more we're in, we can grow old together sooner or later. To all my nuns and ladies, I gotta say one thing. Your girls will be so fine. Throw the TV on. You watch your controller. It must be a sign. Yo, to all my nerds and ladies, I gotta say one another word. When it comes to fighting games like on roadway, better bring your A game, homie. I don't play. Grab sticks, yeah. Grab sticks, yeah. Grab sticks, time for on roadway. When it comes to fighting games like on roadway, better bring your A game, homie. I don't play. Grab sticks, yeah. Grab sticks, yeah. Grab sticks, yeah. On road sticks.
Grab my girl again, bro, man, you thinking you slick? At first, man, my mom was in a stupor. It seems they ain't learned from that song Super Cooper Troopers. So I got up and sipped the Bloody Mary. Feeling very merry before I go make a Bloody Larry. Cooper Jr. Morton and Desert Cooper Hari ran into some fire bros, they make me very worried. Stood tall and I went off like a missile. And much to my pleasure, I was awarded with a war whistle. Now I'm in the Iceland, Lemmy, I'm here. Wendy thankful for the war, who was in the clear. At this point, I'm on the slip and slide with so much swag. I turn around on the ice and do the slip and glide. Woke up in the morning, didn't think my day be such a hassle. All I'm hearing now is your princess in another castle. Step 1, boss in the place. Step 2, make sure you leave a trace. A Koopa shells and Goombas when you smash in their face. You thought that was rough? Oh, just you wait. Step 3, while they writhing and they dying, watch me fly in to save the girl. Come on, man, I'm trying. Step 4, kill them off with no haste, now I'm baffled. Wait, my princess is in another castle? Now since they got me running, got me looking, figured I'd swing by Toad, see what they got cooking. Nuki suit, frog suit, and even having fire flowers. Secret agent 24 hours a day, Jack Bauer. Continue this, the Goombas, man, they're gonna get stomped. Even the Thwomp's gonna get schooled, I chain them like chomps. Now I'm the pedal to the metal, and I'm pushing on the needle. Ate a leaf, and now I'm so fly, you think that I was a barrel. Well, I'm back on the trail, but you think that I was done, kid? Drumming up a storm, while I'm breaking the world of love wig. And I get my princess back, you better get to the ground, I'm gonna anchor down your airship. But here we go, the moment has finally arrived. The end to this crazy day will finally be contrived. Got the big dog here, and he know it's time to wrestle. Because I know my princess is being held here in Bowser's castle. Step 1, falls into place. Step 2, make sure you leave a trace. A Koopa shells and Goombas when you smash in their face. You thought that was rough? Just you wait. Step 3, while they writhing and they dying, watch me flying and save the girl. Come on, man, I'm trying. Step 4, kill them off with no haste. Now I'm baffled. Wait, my princess is in another castle?
I was orphaned by droid forces, formed in the Clone Wars, adopted by warriors and trained diverts, where the armor is forged, where the sad songs are sung of the siege of Mandalore.
Baby Yoda, I be trending what I mean. Is this hard to not see me in every 2020 meme? I'm 50 years old, I must drink a lot of water. IG-11 tried to take me out, but he...
Hey guys, was just checking on some drawings we got going on here. So I am pretty much done for the night. We've been drawing for an hour and 35 minutes. So tonight we drew Darth Vader and Yoda. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I enjoyed myself. As much as I want to color him green, I'm gonna hold off until the ink is fully dried, because I don't know about you, but I always end up screwing something up there. Anyway, I hope you guys are, so you can participate in future polls wherever you are. Bye.